In today's video, myself and Josh here, we're going to show you something really interesting. We're going to show you how to take full advantage of Amazon's upcoming Prime Day event. It's actually a 2-day event, but we're going to do something a bit different today. We're not just going to show you how to sell stuff in those 2 days, because for sure you can make money selling things in those 2 days. We're going to show you an unknown strategy in that I really don't see very many people talk about, where we're actually going to buy things during that event and we're going to sell them post event and make Josh a nice few quid. So Prime Day, in case you don't know, it's for people that have a Prime account. That's something where you can pay monthly or yearly a fee to Amazon. You get faster shipping, access to Prime Video, and a lot more different benefits. And really, when during this Prime Day period of time, Amazon is giving big deals to their subscribers. Now, as you can see here from last year, that there were 375 million items purchased last Prime Day. But not only that, and this is a really interesting one, there was $2.5 billion saved by Amazon clients, right? So what's interesting is that we're going to tap into those savings, because what happens, and you'll see this in action, lots of different items are going to be discounted during this period of time. We're going to buy them at a discount from Amazon. We're actually going to sell them on Amazon a little bit later, which sounds almost like something that you can't do. But Josh, just to cover that briefly before we talk about last year, this is something that is it's a legitimate strategy. It's not like a black hat strategy or anything like that.
No, and it is just one of those things that I think people kind of just don't even consider. It's so simple, people don't consider it, but it's something that we've been doing since, I forget exactly what year it was, but it's at least seven or 8 years that we've been implementing this strategy ourselves, the team, members of our program, things like that. So absolutely a perfectly reasonable strategy to operate on the platform for sure.
And what's interesting for you watching today, if you're wondering, like, well, how big is this of an opportunity? And just to say as well, we're going to show you a bit later in the video that you can use this strategy outside of these sale events as well. Just so you know, you can do it anytime. But if we look at last year, Prime Day 2022, I want to just point out something to you. So if we look at the actual amount of savings and revenue, items sold, last year there were 300 million items sold worldwide and $1.7 billion saved. So you can actually see in that 1 year, even, I mean, there's massive growth all the time. So more and more people are buying things during this period of time. Amazon is selling more things during this period of time. And what does that mean for people like you and me that understand what we're going to show you today? There's more opportunity there for us to actually buy things and sell them. And we're going to blow your mind with some more numbers a little bit later as to how many deals we actually found during last year's Prime Day event as well. We want to give you as much data as we possibly can. So the first thing I think we'll do, Josh, here, if you can take over for a sec, let's show an example of an item that we bought from Amazon at a discount and we sold it in the future, and just prove out what that looked like. And just to tell you as well, this example is from a few months ago, but the reason we picked this particular one is because it's a perfect illustration of what we're going to teach you how to do.
This is it's just a little box of Pokemon figures. So bought for $12.99 each. I purchased 3 of those, so total order $38.97. So that's the order inside my account. Now, if we look at the product page, I can break this down for you and just show you, like, again, you know how much we paid, I can show you how much we sold it for and how much we made, and just point out to you the reason we highlight this as an example. So the sell price, I got the orders here from when we sold it in the account as well. So we sold them, you can see here, for $29.93 a piece. All 3 sold within a matter of days of each other once they got checked into the fulfillment center. Like I said, $29.93 was the purchase, was the sell price. We bought them for $12.99 each, and using this tool, Buybot Pro, we're able to work out all the fees and everything. So £8.60 was the profit that we made on each one of those that we sold. We bought 3, which gives us a 66.2% return on our original investment. So growing our money by 66.2%. So let me just show you the charts here, because this is where the magic happens. This is what we're looking for when we're looking at these opportunities. So it's a little bit busy here, but what we're going to do is zoom in on the period of time where this particular product dropped in price. So it's important to note that we're buying these products from Amazon themselves. We're not buying them from third-party sellers on the platform. There is good reason for that. We bought at this point here where the price dropped all the way down. So if I just zoom out once again, you can see this orange section here shows Amazon's price and how that's trended over a period of time. We're looking at a 365-day window in this chart. So it trends pretty consistently at £34.99. There are a few spikes there where it went all the way up to £70, but then all of a sudden, for just a very short window, you can see this big drop. The blue line drops all the way down. Again, if I just zoom in there, we can see that Amazon dropped their price from 19th of December down to $12.99, and it lasted about 24 hours, if that. So we bought the product at the point of which the price dropped all the way down. So we buy it when it's low, and then we send it back to Amazon at a higher price, and we list it at the price that it was trending at before, which was roughly, I mean, again, I sold mine at $29.93, reasonably in line with what Amazon was. So Amazon went back up to $34.99, in fact, at one point, but we got ours sold out before that. That is how it works really in a nutshell. We buy it when the price drops all the way down to the bottom, but that was a perfect example of catching it at just the right time. And there is magic to it, I guess, because we're not specifically waiting for these products. We're not traipsing through the Amazon catalog trying to find where these pricing charts have dropped all the way down. We do have means of being able to establish what those are. And just as an example now, if you'd like, I can just take you across to another example, because this is on Amazon UK, and this is one that's a previous example, which we didn't mind showing because it's been and it's done and it's not an opportunity right now, but I have one that I can show you that is a real live opportunity at this moment in time in the US market.
Before you do that, Josh, two things I want you to do. If you're watching this video, number one, I want you to like the video. And number two, comment Prime down below, PRIME, to let us know that you're enjoying the video so far. And also, it's just going to really help the video on the channel. So Prime down below as well. And also, we do have a big announcement we're going to make in just a few minutes' time. But let's get into this example from the US now, Josh. Yeah.
Like I said, this is a current example at the time of recording this video, at least. So this was found using one of our sourcing methodologies. You can see that the price again trends at pretty consistent $129.99. The green line, when that drops, that shows us that sales are happening. So we can see people are buying it at the price of $129.99. Right now, the price has dropped down to $79.99. So we can buy it from Amazon themselves for $79.99 and then list it back for sale at $129. There's one other competitor on this listing at this moment in time at the same price of $129. So what we can do, just to see project how much money we might look to make if we were to buy this as a flip, then all we do is we put the sell price in here, $129. That's what we hope to be able to sell it for. And the buy price we can enter at $79.99. Give it a few seconds, and what Buybot Pro is going to do is going to work out how much we're going to pay to Amazon for them to store, pick, pack, and ship this and sell it for us. So $25.58 is our profit, and we grow our money by 31.98%. We're looking at individual products here. We're looking at individual products. What I've got to show you as well here prepared is what we were able to find in just a few hours during the previous Prime Day event, plus what happened in the fourth quarter in Q4 of last year. But like Stephen said at the beginning, this isn't just something that you can do during Prime Day, during the fourth quarter, and during the big sale events. That's definitely where the opportunity gets to its greatest. But these opportunities are happening around the clock. Like right now, when we're filming this, there is no sale event on. There is no big Prime Day event. It's not the fourth quarter. It's just a random calendar date. And there are opportunities like this available right here, right now too.
But what I will say, Josh, as well, is that we're coming up to Prime Day. It's coming up next month at the time of actually recording this video, which is why we're doing it. It's timely. Now's the time for you to look at this, but not only look at it, learn how it works and how you can tap into this as well. Because if you don't tap into this, you could be missing out on hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars in revenue and profits that you could pick up in a very short window of time. Speaking of which, then, let's take a look at what happened when our team and ourselves, we jumped in and we actually found deals during last year. Josh, you can walk us through that now.
Yeah, let's take a look. So this sheet basically is the findings that we had from the two-day event in 2023. So we have a few tabs here on the sheet. We've got the US market, the UK, and Canada. But just here, we've got some stats that I think you guys will find interesting. So we found $12,604.68 worth, that's resale value, of deals during that period of time, which would have netted us a potential profit of $2,591.87. So there were more available. This was the result of a few hours looking for some opportunities on the platform. So not a bad result, I think you'll agree, for a few hours of research. And in just one marketplace. There was definitely more potential on Amazon at that time, but this was plenty enough for us to work with. So that's the US. Over in the UK, we found £8,402 worth of deals for an £1,800 profit. And in Canada as well, we were able to find $5,036 worth of deals with a potential profit for $1,522. So the fact that you can see this happening just in, these are three of the larger marketplaces on Amazon, but the same strategy can be done regardless of which Amazon marketplace you might be selling in or you might be thinking of selling in. So even France, Germany, Italy, Spain, Australia, Japan, any of those will have this, you'll be able to make this same strategy work in any of those marketplaces. So that was Prime Day 23. Should we take a look at what happened?
Yeah, I just want to comment on that for all of you watching as well. So just to let you know as well, you're going to see a much bigger number in just a second. So the Prime Day in the summer, there's lots of deals available, lots happening. But in the later part of the year, there's even more. So why is this important? Well, at the time we're making this video, we're coming into this window. So there's a really good opportunity here, and there's an even bigger one later in the year. So it makes complete sense to learn how to do this now, practice in this first sale event, and then whenever the future sale events come and Q4 comes, there's this huge opportunity just around the corner as well. Also, just to mention, Amazon do run spring sales, and they also run daily deals all the time, which we'll show you in just a sec. Let's just show you the number, because this number, everybody, is big. And let's look at that result, Josh. It's pretty exciting.
It is indeed. So let's start with the US, because it was the biggest number by far. $31,015. $31,015.07 in resale value for the deals that we found on. This was one day, I do believe, that we picked these up. $7,449.60 in potential projected profit from the deals that we found on that day. In the UK, it was £20,481.96 with a potential of £3,884.69 profit. We didn't find any. We didn't look for any flips in the Canadian marketplace because we were kept busy with the UK and the US during this time frame. But also, I think it's important to pick up on the fact that, as we were talking about earlier on with Prime Day 22, showing the growth between 22 and 23 in terms of how many deals and how much savings were available from 22 onto 23. With each event, with each sale that Amazon does, whether it's Prime Day or Q4 or whichever, it continues to get larger. So another reason for the increase in value and in opportunity that we found between Prime Day and the fourth quarter. So we're expecting this Prime Day to be the best and the biggest and best yet in terms of what they've got available, the discounts that they have available, and the number of products that are brought into the sale. But like we said, it will continue to grow month on month, year on year, if what we've seen so far is anything to go by.
Yeah, and a few things to mention for you watching the video too. Obviously, you might be watching this saying, well, that's all well and good. You guys have a team and all of that. And so just to let you know as well, we have a methodology whereby we do let some clients tap into that team as well. It's not really something I'm going to talk about too much today, but for those of you watching who maybe you're already a client of Marketplace Superheroes, we will have this available in these upcoming deal areas for you as well. But what I want to do just quickly is show you, like, this is something that's running all the time. So we're not going to do a whole bunch of research or anything. We're just going to show you the area on Amazon right now where you can go to and you can consistently find these deals outside of these windows. But also just bear in mind, in the window, that's where you want to really be looking, or have a team looking, have virtual assistants helping you out, because you need to maximize your 2-day window. But Josh, where do we go? Where's the secret location for all this stuff?
The super secret, not so secret location is right here. Today's deals. So I'm on Amazon.com, and again, whichever marketplace you're in, this is the today's deals is also on UK, Canada, all those different marketplaces. So if we click through into that, what you're going to see is deals that are exclusive on the Amazon platform on the very day that you visit the store on. So there will be other people's products, there'll be third-party private label products, third-party brands, and there'll be Amazon's own brands of products. And every single day you can come in here and find incredible deals with big discounts. I mean, check some of these out. Look, 46% off, that limited time deal. And one of the most incredible things about these is that it's not, because there's such a short period of time, a very small window in which we can actually pick these products up at this discount. It means that these deals don't tend to get flooded with competition. So not many other people are going to be buying these products at the same time, at the same price as what you do, which means that there's going to be virtually no competition when it comes to reselling these opportunities, because so few people are doing this and so few people talk about it. So
there's a little bit of effort involved, right, to actually go and find them, but with effort comes profits. And that's what we're here to do. We're running an e-commerce business at the end of the day, where we're buying physical items at a lower price. We're selling them at a higher price. But just think about something else, right? As you're finding these deals, be it here in the today's deals or be it in the window of Prime Day or whatever sale is happening, you're going to actually get delivery of that item potentially the next day, right? Depending on where you live in the world. Could even be the same day, depending on where you live, if you're in certain parts of the US and places like that, right? So you're going to get them very quickly. Now, obviously, you might be wondering, well, how long am I going to hold them in stock for? So just briefly, if we show you the example we started with today, that was purchased on the 19th of December, I believe it was.
The window for the decrease in price was very short, like I was showing earlier on. I don't think it was even 24 hours. So it dropped down to that price to $12.99. We purchased on December 19th. Now, bear in mind, this is just a few days before Christmas. Amazon's operations tend to get a little bit clogged up during that period of time, and their staff start to break off for the holidays. So we can't actually get product into the fulfillment center if we buy on December 19th. We can't get it in before Christmas. It's just not possible, as much as we'd like to. So by the time Amazon's fulfillment system was back up and running and accepting product back into their fulfillment centers was in early January. So we got this in, and then the orders actually happened by the third week of January. So in terms of turnaround, this was about a month. But if you take out the 2 weeks where Amazon was kind of off the radar for accepting products in, or they had a backlog of products being sent in over the Christmas period, the turnaround that you can expect on these is very, very quick, especially when the price drops like this and goes straight back up. It doesn't work like that, but more often than not, the price goes right back up. And we can look back at the history of the deal and see it's the lowest the price has ever been. And when you see that and you see the price consistently trending at a much higher price, you know you're onto a winner.
So we have obviously got a lot to cover on this topic. We've covered a bit today to introduce you to how this works, what it looks like. You guys have been commenting Prime down below as well to say you've been enjoying the video. So just to let you know, if you go down to the description, you're going to see we have an upcoming really exciting live event where we're going to be teaching this entire strategy for an entire day. We're going to teach you absolutely everything there is to know over a 1 day period. It's coming very soon. I don't want to say the date and time just in case that changes, but you can go down to the description right now. You can check that out. I highly recommend you do. If it's not live yet, we will have something there, like where you can put your name in or whatever to join the early bird list. We'll have something like that available. But just to let you know, this is coming and you absolutely want to be there. You want to learn how it works. And by the way, even if you're just starting out and you haven't made any sales on Amazon, this can be a way to get yourself started. If you're already up and running, this is a phenomenal way to add in profits to your business during these sale windows for sure, but outside of them as well. There's always opportunity as long as there are deals, and there's deals every single day. So go down below, check out the description, give this video a like, comment Prime as well, and we'll respond to you with the link so you can get yourself into the workshop. I can't wait to run it with you, but no matter what, I hope you got something from today's video. It got you thinking about a strategy you mightn't have considered before. And that's it for today, Josh. So thank you so much for joining with me.
Thanks, everyone, and look forward to seeing you on the workshop.